Hi, this is Monty from Motd Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our 2004 BMW Z4 2.2 SE, covered a little over 84,000 miles. Now, the number plates that are on the car coming with the vehicle, the car was originally registered in Northern Ireland. Now, I'm going to briefly walk around the car and then give you a more detailed view very shortly and explain to you why the vehicle is being sold at about £750 below the recommended retail price. Now, she is in sterling grey with a sort of part grey and cloth sort of interior. I'll show you that in more detail very shortly. So it's the 2.2 straight 6-cylinder engine. You know, so the 2.2, the 2.5, the 3 litre, definitely the ones to have. I think they're a lot better than obviously the just the normal 4-cylinder car. Tell you a bit more about the service history very shortly. In terms of MOT, the MOT was carried out by the previous owner. It's got a full MOT with no advisories. I think the car did fail on front shock absorbers. They have been replaced, obviously. And I think there was a couple of other advisories, I think tyres, brakes and what have you. Now, since we've had the car, what we've basically done to it is we've had the tyres sort of changed. So we've tried, they're all sort of different make tyres. So what we've tried to do, we've matched them up. So the same ones on the front axle and the same make on the rear axle. Alright, so the 2 tyres on the back are actually brand spanking new. Because we had 4-rod tyres, the only way I could do it was really try and put a couple of brand new tyres on the car. So it has got them on the rear. It's had rear brake pads fitted, but the front brake pads are going to be due very shortly. So when it goes to our prep team, when it leaves me today, it's going to have the front brake pads replaced. And it's also going to have a full service done, everything including brake fluid change, all of the filters, pollen, air, oil filters obviously, and we're going to put a new set of spark plugs in it as well, because they haven't been done for a few years, so we wanted to try and get it right up to date. Now, I normally start off these videos right on the driver's side front, explain to you the reasons why we tend to do these videos. It's all about trust, honesty, integrity. Please feel free to read my reviews on Auto Trader. They are all genuine reviews. Now, I'll explain to you the reasons why the car is advertised as it is, and as I mentioned, about £750 cheaper than it should be. The roof works absolutely fine. You'll see that the roof is down at the moment, but what we found is the roof generally only works when you've got the ignition on. If you've got the car running, for some reason the roof doesn't want to work in its entirety or anything like that. But we find when we've got the ignition on, nothing else started. The roof works absolutely fine. Close, open, close up. We've done it about 20-30 times. It's absolutely fine. But when the car is running, for one reason or another, we don't know, it has been checked out by a specialist. They can't figure it out either, and of course we're not going to spend lots and lots of money getting it done. You still get a warranty with the car, but I just want to be out there and tell you that the roof works absolutely fine. When you've just got the ignition on, when you've got it running, it just generally doesn't work. It will start to open up and then stop. Switch it off, switch it back on again, leave the ignition on, and it works absolutely fine. All right, and that is the reason why the car is being sold considerably a lot cheaper than it should be. Anyway, let's start off on the driver's side front. Okay, everything all seems to be fine there. You've got a couple of little scuffs on the alloy wheels, which we have touched up. There's a few little scuffs on the bumpers. We've touched them up as best as possible. There's one down here, and there's a couple up there. I think most people will understand that they're coming to have a look at a car that's done over 80,000 miles. She is, what, over 15 years of age now. So it's not going to be a brand new car, guys. All right, and we're not advertising it. I mean, some of these are selling with this sort of age and mileage. They're selling for like over £4,500. We're not asking anywhere near that for this particular car. So what we have had done, there was a few little trolley dents on the vehicle. We've had all that done. So bodywork wise, any dents, etc., chips, we've done the very best we possibly can do, and we've touched them up and had all the little niggly little dents taken out, and then it goes off to the mechanical side to get serviced and changing the front brake pads. I just personally think they're a bit low, probably not low enough for an MOT advisory, but I think you'd probably need to change them in the next year or so, but we'll get that done. Okay, let's just show you this side as well. Hopefully you can try and pick up some reflections. You've got some good reflections, so what you're basically seeing is these sort of posts and pillars and what have you. Not too sure if you'll pick that up. Now again, wheels are going to have a few little scuffs on them. We've touched them up as best as possible. There's not loads of nasty corrosion or anything like that, but we've done our absolute best. A couple of marks on the rear bumper, just where the parking sensors are. There's a couple of marks there that we've touched up, and a couple of marks along here. Now again, these videos are not designed just to pick holes in all of our vehicles. They're there so you know what you're coming to have a look at. If I took a picture from here, looks absolutely stunning, and don't get me wrong, for the age of the car it's absolutely fine, but you wouldn't see any of that. The reason behind the videos is just so you know what you're coming to have a look at. If you're 2 miles away or 200 miles away, you can see that because I've used it in the camera, or in the video, sorry. Right, let's just show you inside. Okay, this is this kind of, I think it was like called Active Sport or something like that. So you've got the grey on the door panel, so like a sort of two-tone, and then you've got the same sort of thing here with the seats. It's this kind of fabric, sort of grey and black fabric in the centre, and then you've got leather all around the outside. So I think it looks quite nice and funky. It's not always just dark grey, dark colour, sort of black, etc. Air conditioning, by the way, works absolutely fine. Can be Achilles heel with these cars in terms of always or not working, but this one works absolutely fine. 5-speed manual transmission, CD player, radio, all works fine. Height adjustment on the driver and the passenger seats. Now there is a little bit of wearing on that door handle there, but it's understandable. I don't know, people who've got rings on, that type of thing, it would happen. Electric mirrors and electric window switches there. You've got 2 keys with the car as well. Let's scoot around the back. Twin exhaust pipes, nice little burble that you get from the straight 6-cylinder. It's all fine here. Now it's quite early morning. I tend to do my videos quite late in the day, but I've had to do this one quite early morning. This isn't any kind of dulling or anything, it's just a little bit of morning dew that's just on the boot there, but that's all fine. Nothing really to tell you about on there. And let's just go down the passenger side. Hopefully you can see or get the reflections if I move the camera slowly enough. Really good reflections, no dulling of paint. And we've taken all the little trolley dents, and this door had 2 or 3. They've all been done. As I mentioned, we've got 2 new rear tyres. Again, alloy wheels are absolutely fine. Couple of little scuff marks on there that we've touched up. It's all good here. Let's just open the passenger door. Again, the door panel all looks fine. No ripping, no tearing. So your passenger seat there as well. Looks fine. And then from over here you can probably see there's just a little bit of wear on the bolster, nothing major. Just getting in and out of the car. You've got little storage compartments in here as well. Hopefully that looks all good to you. And then what I'll do, well, before I end the video, I'll just show you the roof going up. Well, it's going to be quite hard because I'm obviously holding the camera, but I'll put the roof up for you as well. Hopefully that all looks good to you. Now, one thing I forgot to mention, actually, round the other side on the driver's door, on the edging, we've just touched it up on the driver's door. There's a couple of tiny little chips in there, 1, 2 and 3. Again, if you took a picture from even back here, you wouldn't pick any of that up whatsoever. Okay, now this car, I think they did have mud flaps when they were new or something like that. You've got a couple of marks left off from where the mud flaps were. One along here. I've actually just only picked that up, so I will get the guys to touch on that. Actually, it's only just a bit of tape on there. My mistake, only a bit of tape. Alloy wheels, again, no corrosion. Couple of scuffs on the alloy wheels, but we've touched them all up. Tyres all in fine fettle. Now, again, like the back bumper, I think the driver's side back section of the bumper, there's a couple of little marks on this one. Just point them out to you. Okay, they're just along here and along there. Okay, if you can zoom in. Again, take a photograph from back here, you wouldn't pick any of that up. It's probably like most of the, I don't know, I don't do it with Facebook and Instagram and dating website photographs. It looks fantastic from a distance, or it's all photoshopped, but when you go and have a look, you can see the imperfections. It's not like that. But, you know, we've all done it before. We've got to have a look at the car. We've seen the photographs. The photographs look absolutely stunning. Go and have a look at the car, and it's nothing like you thought it was going to be. Okay, so bear in mind, guys, she is over 15 years of age. She's got 84 and a bit thousand miles, 84.2. I think I've advertised it with 84,500 miles. So let me just put the so the roof is obviously up at the, down at the moment. I'll quickly try and do this for you. Open the door, put the ignition on. Let's just get in there, and it winds the windows down. I don't know if you'll see it. Roof's coming over. Lock's absolutely fine. And then keep your finger on the button, it will wind the windows up. And it's okay, so roof's all up. Okay, and as I said to you, we've done it 20-30 times with the ignition on, works absolutely fine. Have the car running and it doesn't generally want to work. So if there was a problem with the pump, because there can be, it wouldn't work at all, just wouldn't work at all. So I just want to show you the roof while it's up as well, just so you can see there's no nasty rips in the roof. Hopefully that all looks okay. So I'm going to finally tell you a little bit about the warranty. Now, all of our vehicles will come with a 6 months warranty. Apologies if you can hear anybody in the background. I am in a public park, so people are running, etc., taking their dogs for a walk. Anyway, so all our cars come with a 6 month warranty. We have two different companies that we'll generally use, and we give you, you know, we tell you the good things, the bad things about them. We give you the information, then you make your own decision based on the information we've given you and looking at, I don't know, various websites for reviews. We try and tick as many boxes as we possibly can. Things like suspension, things like air conditioning, emissions, etc. So emissions to do with, I don't know, exhaust systems, sort of like partly exhaust systems, DPFs, catalytic converters, etc. That type of thing. We also try and tick the 100% parts and labour paid for box. All you normally pay for is the first £75, which is an excess kind of diagnostics fee. Apart from that, as long as a warranty claim has been authorised, the warranty company will tend to cover the whole amount. And what we'll also do, we don't give you one that will only cover you for up to £250. It will be the cost price of the vehicle that you bought from us. Okay, so I've babbled on enough. Hopefully that's given you enough information about the car. If you are interested in this car, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone, send me a text, an email, whatever, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I possibly can. Thank you again for your time. Bye-bye.